back to another sports podcast, everybody, because it's exactly what the world needs, is another sports podcast. We are the Sweaty Trio, and we are glad to be back.
And we...
Dude, I was enunciating.
have a special episode this week.
This is a special episode.
We don't film on Wednesdays.
We never film on
Wednesdays. We film on Mondays. Drop on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock every week.
But this one will be coming out, I guess, Friday. Oh,
yeah.
It'll come out soon.
Yeah.
2 in a week?
2 in a week.
We're ramping it up.
As always, make sure that you are liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing everything. We are almost at 100 views on the Cabby video, which thank you guys so much. Be our first 100 view video on YouTube.
Let's go.
Which
Fucking
would be
Cabby,
amazing.
We love it.
Cabby pulls.
So make sure you guys are sharing that. Make sure you're liking that and commenting on that. The more you engage, the more that we can be engaged. The more that you react, the more that we can react. Guys, there's a lot of news.
A lot.
But Taylor, I heard you have another poem that you want to read.
It's more of just a recap, to be honest with you. I just want to walk through. This segment is called Goodbye Mitch the Bitch. So, as people know at this point, Mitch Marner is a Vegas Golden Knight, and the core four is no longer. Mitch Marner's era has come to an end in Toronto. So let's walk through the Marner timelines just to see why. Fuck you. Okay?
Why? Fuck you.
So gets drafted in 2016, has an exceptional rookie season and plays really well through the ELC. Great. Good for you. Gets the deal he wants right after his ELC. Takes the Leafs to the woodshed, doesn't sign an 8-year deal, instead signs a 6-year deal and gets the final 2 years of no move clause. Does absolutely nothing in the playoffs, bitches about the pressure, doesn't take any accountability after loss, and in Game 7s has the worst numbers of the core four by far. In the middle of the 2024-2025 season, says, I want to be a Maple Leaf, then declines an 8-year deal at $13.5 million to stay in Toronto. Comes out yesterday at his press conference that he was talking to Mark Stone and Ayton Hill at the Four Nations tournament about living in Vegas. Hint, hint. Declines a trade that would send him to Carolina for Rantanen, who would have signed an extension with the Leafs. Does not engage with True Living, who still tried to sign him after all of this shit had come out. Gets his wish and goes to Vegas on an 8-year deal at $12 million. I can't think of anyone in Toronto sports history that is going to be more hated than that fucking guy.
Not at all.
Yep. Even Kawhi. Kawhi came here and won and then left. Like, he didn't want to be here. He hated being here.
Even Vince Carter forced his way out of the city.
But he put Toronto on the map. He at least did something for the team. Mitch did not do shit.
So, yeah. Just wanted to say some facts so that all the people in the comments that are saying, we love you, Mitch, we'll miss you, Mitch. No. You won't miss Mitch. You don't love Mitch. When he's back in the city and he's back in that building, he's going to get the shit booed out of him.
I don't think he
so
is.
deserves he is.
I really don't think he is.
The Leafs are going to try and do a segment for him, and they're going to boo the fuck out of him.
Listen,
I really hope so.
I understand the pain you guys are feeling. We're going to get into this more when NHL comes around, but I will take this opportunity to say good luck in Vegas, Mitch.
Nope.
Thank you for the times that you gave us as a Maple Leaf.
Hope you fail.
Because, yes, your 8 games and closeout games were fucking horrible and
I hope
atrocious.
you fail.
But every other game, the all 760 of them that he played as a Maple Leaf
I don't care.
were fantastic. We love seeing you in blue. It's nice to see a hometown kid come home, but fuck you for leaving.
Kick rocks.
No, just fuck you.
Loser.
This is sports, but regardless, we'll get into it when hockey comes around. Because as always, we start with the king.
The king.
The NFL.
King.
We're going to start with a weekly check-in with the Steelers. The Steelers, once again...
Every week.
once again, commit to mediocrity. But this is different. Because before it was like a culture thing. It was like everyone in the building knew that they weren't going to be more than 9 wins. Now, they're saying, let's make it so the next 10 years are only 9 wins.
Yeah.
Michael, tell us what's going on in Omar Khan's head.
Well, if you just played cricket noise right now, I think that would be what's going on in Omar Khan's head.
I only think this is a win if the Steelers get an extension done for Watt because we cleared $15 million in cap. But we have no safety. Like, literally nobody. We drafted a rookie in the 4th round.
Safety, they said.
He can, but the best part of the Steelers' defense, apart from the D-line, was over the middle. Nothing happened, and that's because you had a 3-time All-Pro player there.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just want to jump in and say, so the Steelers traded Minkah Fitzpatrick for Jalen, Ramsey, and Jonnu Smith, essentially. There's some picks involved.
They laid pick swaps.
Yeah.
Jonnu Smith is a good player, but a tight end is not something we need.
Nice, your 6th tight end.
Yeah,
we have a good tight end who just extended.
And they also have, who's your OC?
Darnell Arthur Smith.
Arthur Smith, who freaking nuked Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what to do with tight ends.
Yeah.
And he nuked Jonnu Smith in Atlanta.
And we have 2 other tight ends that we strictly use for blocking, even though one of them is 6'7", 250.
And
So,
Donald Parham just got hurt.
yeah,
Like,
all in all, L trade. Omar, I don't know what he's cooking. He's just boiling water at this point.
It's like I said, they're committing to mediocrity for 10 years. They're essentially ensuring that their franchise has nothing to trade, no capital, nothing to do.
this is the most lateral trade of all time.
It was unbelievable.
Sure, you get the cap space, and if you sign Watt, great. But then, like, you're 9 or 10 wins with Watt anyway, so what's the point?
Even to this point, like, say I'm not a GM, whatever, take a pass on Jonnu Smith and go get like a rookie wide receiver. Someone that could have some upside. That you know what you're getting with Jonnu Smith. He's not going to be anything to this offense. He's not going to add to the offense.
He's tight end 2.
Freiermuth
is better.
Yeah.
100% he's better. Last year, Jonnu 8, but, like, whatever. That's because they had no receivers in Miami.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill was hurt all year.
Yeah.
Also, didn't you get Minkah from the Dolphins?
Yes, for a first and a second
Yeah.
in his rookie year. So now we have nothing left in the trade. I mean, yeah, sure, it's 6 years later, whatever. But we don't even have the player anymore. And we know gold or draft picks are gold in the NFL.
It's a pitiful move, genuinely. If I'm a Steelers fan, I'm considering selling my jersey.
Ramsey is
just
also
like this.
2 years older.
The line just goes like this with them every year.
Like at least the Leafs plateau is higher, right? Like they're at like 70%
Yeah.
percentage every year. Like the Steelers have consistently been at the 5 out of 10 rating for the last
This
6 years.
It was
Yeah.
it was 1976 or sorry 2009 when they won their last Super Bowl, and then it's just you dip down, and then it's just been this, just straight. It's like someone died on a fucking heart rate monitor, just like this.
And that one year with Big Ben, was that the COVID year where they were like 13-3?
Yeah, and they got slammed by Cleveland.
And then they got destroyed by Cleveland because they were just throwing slants to fucking
they lost
Deontay
by,
Johnson.
They lost by
Yeah.
12, but they were down 35 at one point, so it doesn't matter.
Well, we'll continue to monitor the Steelers as always.
See you next week.
I'm sure we'll have you next week on.
I hope next week we get like a flatline report. Like this can't continue.
Yeah.
It can't continue. I mean, they're always on a flatline report.
Wait till the season starts, buddy.
Watch them start out 4-0, and we're just like, oh my god, and then they lose like the next 6.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen.
That's how it goes usually.
The Bengals are renovating their stadiums instead of paying their stars.
Woohoo!
That's ridiculous.
$470 million they're allocating for this reno.
That's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
They just got an agreement with the county.
Okay, so the taxpayers will pay probably 70% of that.
But you can't take 8% of that money and give it to Shamar Stewart.
He's still unsigned.
Yeah, he's just sitting around, and I don't think he's gonna get. If they don't sign him, he'll wait until they cut him, or I don't know what the situation is if you don't sign a real rookie deal.
Yeah,
I think
I
he'll
don't
just
know.
wait until
Re-enter
someone
the
else gives him a
draft?
contract. I think he can just go back. Like he'll come out, I guess, undrafted,
Free agent.
free agent.
Yeah, I don't know. Would he have to pay fines? Because like if there's guys that miss camps on contract,
He doesn't have a contract,
He doesn't
though.
have a contract though.
He's not obligated. To
He
the
hasn't
Bengals.
been signed.
And so that's the thing is,
He's the only one.
actually Google what happens.
I like it. I still am mind boggled by this. I always forget until we do our weekly check-ins. Honestly, it's weekly check-ins with the AFC North.
By drafting a player, a team gets the exclusive rights to sign him in the NFL. If a player doesn't want to play for them, he either has to play in the NFL, or he either not to play in the NFL, or another team can trade for his rights.
Okay.
Oh, so okay.
So-
The Bengals would get basically nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
The
probably
kid's
get.
good. He's a first-round pick.
Yeah, they probably get like a 7th round pick in.
And he was like a high.
2028.
He was like middle.
He was like 18 or
Yeah, because
something.
the Bengals didn't make the playoffs, so he wasn't like the top. Yeah.
It's pitiful, really. Genuinely, the fact that you're making your fans more comfortable to watch shittier games.
Honestly.
Like, I would rather sit in a dog shit elementary school chair if I get to watch my Eagles in 2024,
Yeah.
rather than sit in a goddamn Barkin lounger
Yeah.
to watch last year's Panthers.
For real. Like, just pure mediocrity.
We got huge news, boys. Kelsey Plum's husband is out of retirement.
Ex-husband. Don't do Kelsey Plum like that.
Darren Plum.
Kelsey Waller. Darren Plum.
Darren Waller is out of retirement.
Why?
He got traded to the Dolphins.
No, I know, but why? When he retired, he said he lost his love for the game of football. And you go to fucking Miami?
Yeah, I mean, when you see the BBLs walking around, you probably want to be a football player.
I love football again.
Does he still have it? He's not even that old.
I don't think he had it in his rookie year.
He was nice on the Raiders. He was nice.
Yeah,
and then he was horrible on the Giants.
And he got a bag from the Giants, yeah.
He hasn't been anything for the last 4 years, if you include his rap year. His rap is also no good. Jello on top.
Yeah, his rap isn't very good.
How does he slot in Miami?
Why are you trading Jonnu? He's been in the league. He's better than Waller.
Yeah. No, I agree.
He is literally their only tight end that they can play on offense.
Yeah.
Darren Waller?
Yeah. They have nobody else.
What
if I read you off their depth chart,
if
you'd be
he's
like, who's
sick?
that?
I feel like tight ends do this a lot. Greg Olsen did it. Jimmy Graham did it. Gronk did it. Waller's now done it.
Yeah, but those guys were already established. Waller had, 2 good years?
No, I think he had more than that.
To be fair, though, now Waller is getting back into a really good system. It's very volatile, but you have a lot of threats that can take.
If Tua's
healthy,
he'll have a good year.
With Tua healthy, you now have Jalen Waddle taking the ball away, Tyreek Hill taking the ball away, Devon Achane taking the ball away.
Yeah.
So who's looking at Darren Waller when you have those 3 guys running around the field?
Can Waller even block though? Not really.
No.
He's pure offense.
Yeah, he's Kelsey.
So who the fuck do you put in a fullback to block?
Did you mean Kelsey Plum? Travis Kelsey Plum.
Travis Kelsey's Plum.
Sorry.
With that note, we can, I think, milk Travis Kelsey's Plum. NFL?
You've been juiced.
You've been juiced. You've been plumbed.
Man, what a week it has been in the NHL.
Holy.
It has been Brad's
Holy
week.
shit.
Brad is up.
He cooked.
Let's see how the leaf falls, boys, because Brad fucking cooked.
Brad
did.
cooked.
As you said, the Marner era is officially over.
We don't even need to rehash that. There's
I
nothing.
do want to say, though, you guys have, there's not a bit of you that is sad. That
No.
you
Not
have,
1 ounce.
No.
Nothing.
you're letting a top 10 player in the league
If
walk
he
away.
went about it differently, then yeah, maybe.
And we got Nick Waugh, who plays, sure, he's going to slot beautifully in our bottom 6. Our bottom 6 sucks. But he's awful. Nick Waugh is not good.
He's not bad.
He had 20 points last year.
He's the same
30
amount of goals
points.
as Marner in the playoffs last year.
Okay, it's the playoffs. It's a smaller sample size. And Marner's not a goal scorer.
Neither is Nick Waugh.
He's a 40-point third-line center. I think that's the best return you could have gotten.
I guess, but
I think they should have just let Marner sign in Vegas early so they get the tampering.
That would have been funny.
And then Marner's just the fucking free agent.
So again, so people know the Leafs and apparently other teams in the league had accused Vegas or had speculated Vegas of tampering. And so with this deal, Marner was essentially saying, I'm not going to accept the trade and I'll just sign with them in free agency. And the Leafs said, no, if you do that, Vegas is getting accused of tampering and we will take draft picks, we'll take capital.
Yeah, we're going to get something back in return.
And they're circumcising the cap again because Pietrangelo got hurt. I'm not saying against the rules because it's not.
The cap.
It is coming off the rules, though.
It is.
That not?
It is cap circumcision.
But
I don't hate the return. They need centers. Centers are expensive in free agency right now. Nick Waugh is big. I like the deal, man.
that's
Also,
the best you're going to get.
Outside of this deal, another thing that Brad was doing with that draft, Brad did not draft a single player under 6 foot.
No, they're all
did
big
you see
boys.
that is it the Norwegian kid they drafted in the 3rd round? He's a fucking beast.
Yeah.
He's like 6'5", and there's a kid they drafted from Kitchener. If you search his name, you can find it. It's like this guy suspension, this guy fight, this guy big hit, this guy hit to the head. I can't remember his name.
Love it.
It was hilarious. Yeah, no, I think the Leafs drafted some nasty motherfuckers.
The Leafs are getting big. They're getting scarier, which I don't know if it's exactly...
Well, the skill thing didn't work.
Sure, but
So-
I don't think... My issue now is that I think we're just swinging the pendulum. Because we were all skill, and I think next year we're going to be all grit.
They did trade for Maccelli, who's a small, speedy playmaker.
But we don't know what he's going to be. At a 60
He'll
point
slide
rookie
in the
season.
top 6.
Bad
and drop
year
55
last year.
points.
Didn't play a lot in Utah.
He played, I think, 25 games last year.
Yeah,
Like that.
but then his 2 years before that in Arizona was really good on a pretty bad team.
Yeah. I mean...
If you slot him with, Matthews and Nyes, maybe he puts up 60 points. I don't know.
Yeah.
For a 3rd round pick to get a guy that can play in your top 6, top 9, I'm fine with that.
I like that move.
It makes $2.5 million.
And what are you going to get
I'll take
with the
that all
third?
day.
What are you going to get with the third
Yeah.
round pick anyways? You
Keep
know
it.
what?
Keep it. Brad's cooking. Summer of Brad. They're not done.
They are not
They're
done.
not done.
They're
There's
not done
moves
Because
coming.
they're getting someone.
My cousin's coming home.
Your cousin's
coming home.
Bring him back, Brad.
There's rumors of Nazem Kadri coming home. If you guys don't know, I am part Kadri.
Part
I won't go
Kadri.
that far, but there's Kadri in my blood. And so hopefully...
Or is Kadri part Hajazi?
I mean, hey, I'm not going to sit here and say my family's better
Sama
than yours,
Kadri
but
and Nazem Hajazi.
the Hijazis are huge, man. The Hijazis, there's a lot of them. Fucking million of them.
Great hockey talent.
I wish, man. There's no ice in the desert for us to find out. Hopefully Nas comes back, because again, that plays into the big physical aspect, but Nas can also play make. He can do what he needs to do.
Put up like 70 points on frankly a bad Calgary team.
Yeah, they're horrible.
They didn't have much.
Ever since he's left, not every Leaf fan, a lot of Leaf fans have been bring back Nazem.
That's the
Kadri.
player that they've missed this whole time. We talked about it when we did the Shanahan bracket. Like, Nas is the player that they've missed since they traded him. Tavares wasn't that. I'm not saying Tavares is worse than Kadri. It depends on how you look at it, but Nas does way more than Matthews or Tavares does.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And he contributes offensively, which is like, Leafs don't have those guys. Like, we don't have a Evander Kane or like...
No, like a dog.
Tom Wilson.
A dog.
We don't. Yeah, no one like. We have the guys who are scrappy, but they don't score.
Yeah.
And then we have the guys who score, they're not scrappy.
Yeah.
Give us the blend.
Kadri would be the perfect player.
Yeah. 100%.
He's everything they need.
100%.
What that costs? Probably Cowan plus.
And retention.
And you need retention. And you can't have Kadri at $7
He's got like 5 years left.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And
So
he's
we'll
33.
Give him Robertson. I don't care. I love Robertson. But bring my cousin home.
Bring him home. Come home, Nas.
Florida kept the core together.
Fucking Christ.
So,
man.
yeah, they're walking in as the best team in the league already.
They have all the 12 forwards that played in Game 6 are under contract for next year.
Oh, sure. Oh, no, they lost Nate Schmidt. They're going to find someone
They
who's
signed
going to turn
Petrie,
into
who's
him.
going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Marchand's back, Ekblad's back, Bennett's back. Can they go back to back to back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Easily.
I'm just going to say no because I don't want to see it.
No, we don't want to see it. But
The Leafs are winning next year.
they're coming out of the East.
They're still the favorite. No team in the East got significantly better.
I don't think
to
any
match
team
Florida.
in the East. Yeah, I don't think they got better. Period. Every team kind of stayed stagnant.
Yeah.
Florida. I mean, you say get better. It's the same team.
Florida
but it's
stayed the
better.
same. Now it costs you like I can't believe Ekblad signed for $6.1 million. Like that is nuts. He's an $8 million to $10 million defenseman on this open market.
Yep.
Marchand, yes, you gave him the 6 years, but he signed for 5.2.
Which I don't think is going to age well.
No, but with the cap going up,
Do you think they care though? If they get 2 good years out of Marchand and they win another cup, they don't care.
Worth it. Yeah, if I'm the GM,
You can make that
I'm a
money
fan.
disappear.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you get Bennett back at $8 million, which is the biggest overpay out of the three of them, which is weird. Because I think Ekblad's the best player.
you should have
Or
swapped
Marchand.
Ekblad and Bennett's contract.
Bennett did. He scored all those goals in the playoffs. He scored
Yeah.
4 nations. He was just a big offensive piece.
You want to talk about a dog.
Bennett? Yeah.
And it's like, everyone's like, oh, Florida's going to have no depth. This is the same team.
It's the exact same team.
They even signed Nosek, the fourth line winger, for like the league minimum. Like nobody wants to not play in Florida or Dallas.
I think that team must have like a crazy locker room. Every player wants to
Dude,
be in that
I've
locker
heard like
room.
this the owner who's he's a horse owner. Like he races
horses?
horses. He's like
Nikola Jokic?
I can't remember his name, but he has like a 6 setup for the players. Like their locker room, with pools and spas and saunas and like just unbelievable chefs and like just top notch organization. As much as I hate Florida, like they do it right, man. They do it right.
because they win though. It's not. I don't hate Florida as a franchise. I don't really hate any of the players on.
I mean,
Florida.
I've hated them since the last 2 years in the playoffs. But
Yeah, they just keep winning. It's annoying.
they're the cream of the crop. Them and Tampa, the last 6 years, 7 years.
Florida is just running hockey.
Florida runs
State of
hockey,
Florida.
which is so weird.
You know who else is the cream of the crop? The Oilers' new core 4.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable.
So Bouchard got signed to a 4-year, $10.5 million deal. It's I've seen them go down. I've seen a team go down this path before.
Yeah, and crazy difference. Nurse, Bouchard, Draisaitl, and McDavid, they are $400,000 less than the Leafs core for.
For significantly
They both
worse
add up
players.
to $46 million.
Like, would you rather have Nylander, Marner, Matthews, Tavares, or Bouchard?
Edmonton.
Edmonton.
Really?
Edmonton.
Oh, I guess we had this conversation. McDavid. That's why.
And Bouchard is...
And Draisaitl.
And Draisaitl.
McDavid and Draisaitl are better than all of those guys.
Bouchard is 3 times the player offensively that Riley is.
But,
Yeah.
but look at past history. Paying 4 guys, even though the cap's going up, I understand. Paying 4 guys, fucking 40-something, 48% of the cap, doesn't work, man.
It doesn't work in sports, period. We saw it with the Bengals. We've seen it in basketball. We've seen it everywhere. I mean, basketball doesn't have a cap, but, like, fuck. Why are you doing this?
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I mean...
You can't not sign Bouchard.
You look stupid to let him
But
go.
at the same time, like... Fuck. Like,
But their
that
two
Nurse
best forwards
contract
are-
sucks, man.
Their 2 best forwards are probably the top 2
They're the
or
best 2
3
in the league. They're the best 2 in the league.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Next to McKinnon.
You have to pay them.
It's scary.
They
though,
lost
man.
Brown. They lost Perry. They lost Skinner, Jeff Skinner. And they brought in Mangiapane. Like, for this, like, you could have gotten Brown for that money. You could have got Perry for that money.
Yeah.
You could have got Skinner hasn't signed yet, but like, I don't know, man. Bringing in Mangiapane, what the fuck does that do?
No depth and no cap space.
Nope. This might be a little bit of an Oilers downturn.
Like, their window went from not last year, the year before in the playoffs. Dylan Holloway, Broberg, Draisaitl, McDavid, all those guys, Kane, RNH. Then they lose Broberg. Then they lose Holloway to St. Louis. Then they trade Kane. Like, the Oilers got significantly worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Losing Evander Kane, whether he takes stupid penalties or not, he's a good player.
I want him on the Leafs.
Holloway had 60-something points this year. Broberg scored like fucking 10 goals. Like,
They both had career years.
yeah, man. The Oilers fucked up. They chose to pay like random guys instead of giving. They chose to give Skinner and Arvidsson money. Arvidsson they lost over Broberg and Holloway. They're fucked. They're so fucked. They're not. There's no way they go back to the Cup final. There's no way.
I don't think so. And especially Dallas is maybe getting better. Vegas got better. Avs are probably not going to take like another first round exit again.
Vegas got way better. Yeah, like Dallas is still Dallas.
Yeah, I'm only thinking if they trade Robertson, which I've heard.
I don't think they're
not
going to at this point.
So like Dallas has another 2 years at the Cup probably. The Avs, like I said,
The West is so stacked.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
But the East is also loading up after the Montreal Canadiens traded for Noah Dobson.
It's a good trade, man. I hate to say
they're going to
it.
be dangerous.
We've given Montreal their flowers as much as we hate them. We said they were on the up and up. Noah Dobson with Lane Hudson,
I hate it. We have to play
Caden
them
Gooley.
4 times a year.
And they just
Michael
got
Matheson.
Bolduc from St. Louis.
They just got Bolduc,
who's 22
better
years
than
old.
Mayu.
He buried 18 goals last
Yeah,
year.
That's crazy.
I know. Montreal's cooking.
And they were still a
they're
good
cooking.
team. They were on the bubble last year, no? For a playoff spot.
They lost to Washington in the first round,
Oh, they did make the playoff.
I could
They
see them
lost
winning
to
a playoff
Washington
series
in
this
5.
year.
but
Or next year, I guess.
dude, Suzuki had 90 points last year.
Suzuki's good. They have
Caulfield scored. Yeah,
Their
dude.
core four is really good.
No one on their team makes. Dobson's their highest, 9.5.
And they're all young. They're all so young.
All young, and they're all signed.
Yeah.
They have, like, I think Line A is the biggest guy up next year, and then in 2 years they lose Anderson and Gallagher. That's like 11 million right there. Mm-hmm. That Montreal's in.
They're probably going to trade Matheson, too.
They have a million prospects. They have like 5 or 6 guys in their AHL that could probably play like on the NHL on NHL teams.
Yep.
They have that Reinbacher kid. Like, Montreal's good, man. I hate it.
Ken Hughes, man.
I hate it.
It sucks, but
Well,
hell of an offseason.
let's get into some hate and love, boys. We got some notable moves here. I'm going to rattle them off. You guys tell them if you hate it or love it.
Okay.
We're going to rapid fire. We can come back and talk about whatever ones you guys need to divulge more at the end.
All right.
Keandre Miller traded to the Hurricanes. Signs an 8-year deal, $7.5 million.
Like it.
I don't like it.
Brock Besser re-ups in Vancouver.
Hate it.
Vancouver gives Get Demko $8.5 million for 3 years.
Hate it.
Connor Granlund
Hate
extended in Vancouver 6x6.
I like that move.
Hate it.
Connor Brown to the Devils.
Like it.
Like it.
Gravikov to the Rangers 7x7.
I like it.
Indifferent. I like it, I guess.
Provorov re-ups in Columbus 8.5x7.
Not an $8 million defenseman.
Overpay.
LA Kings blow their load. Corey Perry 1-year deal $3.5 million. Brian Dumoulin 3 years $12 million. Anton Forsberg, 2 years, $2.25 million. And Cody Ceci, 4 years, 4.5.
Hate all of it.
I don't mind the Perry deal.
Yeah, Perry's fine.
If it's an add-on, but those 3 deals, you blew all your cap space on that.
Forsberg.
Cody Ceci, how does this guy keep getting fucking $4 to $5 million
Because it's freaking
contracts?
Ken Holland, man. He signed him in Edmonton. Now he signed him in LA.
How does this guy
That's
keep...
a great point,
That
actually.
is a
That's
great point, yeah.
I don't know what he's like.
How is Cody Ceci getting paid top 4 money?
Yo,
man?
he's like...
He's not good.
He's not good. But he's like very much like locked down, a little gritty defenseman.
Like he's a
who's
5 at best.
He's Justin Hall.
Yes.
He's literally Justin Hall.
You want to watch
prototype.
Cody Ceci in a nutshell? It's when he was on the Leafs. I don't remember who they were playing, but he took a shot. And like, if Taylor's the net,
It was the Columbus
he
series
shot at the
in
fucking
overtime.
camera.
Yeah.
I
Like,
remember that.
That guy, he's so bad at hockey, but he's an all-time
He
thief.
keeps
so-
getting fucking paid, man.
All right, last 2. Logan Stankoven resigns.
Like
8
it.
years, $48 million deal in Carolina.
Love that deal for Carolina.
Beautiful deal for Stankoven as well. And Bolton Byram, still up. Where's he going to go?
Fuck, man. I don't know.
Someone was kicking tires. I forget who it was. Elliot was talking about it.
Buffalo needs to trade him because
Yeah.
he's gonna get paid. Like if Gavrikov and Provorov are getting $7 and $8 million, like Bowen Byram he's better than both of those guys, and he's younger.
He's got concussion problems though.
Yeah, but where is he gonna go? Fuck, man, I don't know. I would have loved to see the Leafs make a move on him, but
I don't think so. It's going to cost too much. And
Calgary?
I gotta sign
too
him.
much. Huh?
Calgary? They're losing Anderson probably. I mean, I know he's right-handed, but
Yeah, maybe Byram Anderson swap.
you need
Islanders,
a little
too.
offensive
Islanders.
juice.
Islanders need another-
yeah.
They're loading up picks right now.
They need a young guy because they lost Dobson. He's going to the East.
Columbus.
Yeah, they have lots of room. San Jose needs defensemen. Chicago.
I don't know what it is. After last
Anaheim.
pod, when you suggested you floated Marner going to Columbus, there's been something in my head that's been screaming at me every night, saying Columbus is going to be a good team in the next 2 years.
They are.
They're almost there.
They're gonna do something. They're gonna do something big.
They have to.
They will.
They should have signed Marner.
They might.
should just.
I think they save it for next year.
Maybe.
When the free agent class is fucking loaded.
Imagine they get McDavid. McDavid goes from Edmonton to Ohio.
God, that's like
What's the tax in Ohio?
that's like going from like a shithole to a shithole.
A shithole to a shittier hole.
Any of these deals really screaming at you horrible or screaming at you
Brock
love?
Besser. I've never been a Brock Besser fan. He gets a 7-year deal at 7.5 or whatever it was. Like
I agree. Because
Vancouver, what the fuck are they doing?
they were trying to trade him for months. And they're like, we're not going to extend you. We're not going to extend you. Brock Besser comes out and said, I don't want to be here. And then you give him, what, $60 million?
Is that a move to like appease Quinn Hughes, his American buddy? Keep Quinn Hughes happy so that he stays in Vancouver.
And Demko, too.
Keep him happy by winning fucking games. How about that? I think he would be pretty happy if they started winning.
I don't know, man. Those American boys like playing with each other though.
For me, the biggest one I think is Demko. Demko came back off that injury.
Oh my god, yeah, that's a good point.
He's the first guy I think ever to sustain this injury and come back.
Yeah.
And the guy literally has to rework the way he plays hockey. He's in pain if he tries to sit there playing butterfly.
And he gets $8.5 million a year. They have $13 million between their two goalies.
This guy is literally wincing as he slides the crease. He makes the move. Ah, did I catch it?
Like, we know how good he can be.
But he hasn't been healthy in 2 years.
Exactly.
He's
He-
missed 75% of the games in the last
If
2
this
seasons.
was like a $4.5 million deal, I'd be like, okay.
He hasn't been
Why
an
not?
$8.5 million goalie since the bubble. Since Bubble Demko.
that bubble Demko run.
Bubblegum Demko.
Was that the conference final? Or they lost in game 7 in the second round?
Yeah, that's in the second.
Round. But man, like
Some wild moves. And we talked about it. Like I'm glad, I think the three of us are glad that the Leafs didn't do anything stupid.
No. Don't overpay.
Leafs didn't overpay anyone.
no, it's beautiful.
The Nyes contract, we didn't even talk about the Nyes contract.
Oh
Money.
my God.
6 years, 7.3.
Unbelievable.
Or the Tavares deal.
The Tavares deal. Summer of
Love
Brad.
both.
Summer of Brad.
Brad, I'm milking you.
You know what this shows? Without Shanahan, let the GM do his job.
Let him work. Let him go.
Cody Ceci makes $100K more than John Tavares. Matthew Nyes signed a 6-year deal when he knows he could have gotten a $9 million offer sheet in free agency.
He's gonna be outplaying that deal in 2 or 3
Oh,
years.
he's
Like,
going to outplay it next season.
He's going to score 40 next year.
yeah, we didn't even talk about that. Fuck, yeah.
Tavares 4.4.
That's a great contract.
Unbelievable. And I think a lot of people are talking about, I saw it, I think it was Overdrive. They were saying that it's not even like a hometown discount. It's more like, I don't want to pack up my family and leave. My kids
It is
are in
hometown,
school.
though, man. He could have gotten 6 or 7 million in free agency.
He could have got 8 somewhere. I think he really could have got 8 on a team.
He could have got the
chasing the bag.
deal.
He could have.
I think so.
But
Someone would have paid him.
it seemed like Trey Living essentially said, here's your money. If you want to uproot your entire life and leave, do it. Or sign this contract.
Which is what we said he should do, and he did. Not that we are.
He listened to us.
Yes.
He was listening to us.
Brad Tree Living is a Sweaty Trio subscriber.
So is his dad, the one on Dragon's Den.
Yeah, Jim.
He's a Jim Tree Living.
Yeah, he owns all the Boston pizzas.
He's on Dragon's Den?
Yeah.
He's a Boston pizza owner.
Is he?
He's in the photo of Kawhi hitting the shot.
Yeah.
Is he really?
He's sitting
That's
under
sick.
the net on the right side.
I didn't know that.
Like
That's
he's
sick.
standing like if you're Kawhi shooting the ball, I'm Jim Tree Living. And he's like, Boston pizza.
Pickled Willie's.
$15 lunch.
Man,
Fucking love Boston pizza, actually.
I fucking love NHL
good.
free agency.
What a weekend.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
What a
this
weekend.
This felt like right when the NFL ended, and then everyone was like, Myles Garrett gets paid. This guy gets paid. That guy gets paid. Dude, exactly what it
I
felt
had
like.
Friedman's tweet notifications on, and my phone was
Yeah.
going crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a vibrator.
Literally. Thank God I wasn't in my pocket.
Shout out to Elliott, man. That guy doesn't miss.
He does not miss. That guy he's the shams.
He's the Shams. He's the Schefter. He's the Woj.
And I love his tweets. It's always here's the term, here's the money, and then he quotes it, and then he goes 1 times 4 or
Yeah.
whatever. It's awesome.
It's amazing. It makes it easy and consumable.
Cool.
So with that, we'll make this milking easily and consumable. You've been?
We love you, Brad. And Jim.
Before you start NBA,
Yeah.
just I know we don't cover the MLB. We started the podcast right around when the J season started, and we said they were going to suck. They're
the fucking Yankees.
They're a game back.
12-6
They're a
now.
game back of their division. So shout out to the Jays.
Shout out to
Yeah.
the Jays.
Shout out to George Springer on Canada Day, 7 RBIs.
Still got it.
Shout out to Vladdy rolling.
They lit up a top 5 pitcher in the league.
And they're doing this right now, this series. Bichette has not played. So I know we're not a baseball podcast, but shout out to the Jays.
Hey man, whenever big shit comes around, we always find a
Shout
way to
out to
fit
the
it in.
Jays. We got to give love to the Jays because they are rolling. They have the second best record in baseball over the last 30 games.
You know, with that, I'm also going to jump in and talk about a sport that I like that I want to talk about.
UFC.
John Jones retired.
Officially?
Fucking loser, yeah. What a loser.
Yeah, so what? Aspinall's the champion now?
So Aspinall's the
So
champion.
walk us through that, please.
So 2 years ago,
Yeah, okay.
John Jones becomes heavyweight champion after fighting a light heavyweight and being a monster light heavyweight. He comes to light heavyweight, he beats Stipe, and he becomes champion. Beautiful. The world is in balance. The heavyweight division is back and revived. Then he takes a year lull. He got injured. He took some time off. Comes back for Stipe 2. Fights Stipe again. Baptizes him. Goes back to retirement. Then everyone's sitting there. I think the rule is 6 months. If you're 6 months inactive or if you're 6 months without a fight coming up lined up, you start talking about or getting ready to vacate the title. You give it up and then 2 other people in that division fight for it.
Okay.
John Jones refused to, and Dana White is his little butt buddy. So Dana White said, "Fine, you can be champion, and we'll you go sit over there in your house in Cancun, and don't worry about it." And then they made Tom Aspinall. He fought Jamal Hill, I think, for the interim heavyweight championship. So you have a world heavyweight champion and an interim heavyweight champion. And Tom Aspinall has been waiting to fight John Jones for a year. And nothing ever happens because John Jones, I'm looking directly at you, you are scared of Tom Aspinall. They're teasing it for a while. John Jones starts making a personal thing, saying he doesn't want to fight Aspinall because he doesn't like him as a person. He doesn't want to give him the FaceTime.
Isn't that the perfect reason to
That
fight
sounds
somebody?
that sounds pretty scared to me.
And then in the last 2 weeks, he's going on all these media things saying, money's falling in my lap. I don't have the urge to fight anymore. Money's falling in my lap. You're a loser. You're a fighter.
Yeah, that's
Go
a load
fight.
of shit.
What?
That's a load of
He
shit.
said, money is falling in my lap. I don't need to fight anymore.
He's arguably the GOAT.
Yeah, not anymore. I'm taking away GSP. All wholeheartedly bypassed.
Before all this, Jones was arguably the GOAT, maybe the GOAT.
I think he has the longest title reign in terms of defenses, longest title reign in terms of time as champion. He's a 2-time champion. He is up there in knockouts. He's up there in win percentage. He's a loser now, though. He ruined it with this, and then he went on the Nelk Boys podcast. The Nelk Boys were doing like a little special somewhere, like a UFC event, and John Jones came up, and Nelk Forjard asked him, and they're like, "Are you retired? Are you officially retired? Or are you going to fight Aspinall?" And he got upset, and he got up and walked off. And then the next
He
day,
walked off?
He got up and walked off, didn't say anything. He got up, he's like, "Oh."
John Bones Jones.
bitch.
Bum.
Get your shit together.
Bum.
Get your shit together.
But now he's retired. Thank you for finally ridding the UFC of your disease. Tom Aspinall is the reigning champion who talks about fingering reporters, but that's a different story.
Oh, I saw that.
You've been fingered by a UFC fighter.
What would make you ask something like that?
Fingered? Are we talking about the same thing? Yeah, fingered. What would it take? But yeah, fuck you, John Jones.
I'm clipping this and I'm tagging them both.
Do it. I don't know if my timeline is at all right in terms of who they fought, how long he was
Come
out.
on the
Details
pod,
of
John
that.
Jones.
The details.
Come fight Osama.
Locker
Come
box.
get sweaty locker boxing down here. No holds bar.
No
you're,
kicking.
You're
No
fighting
kicking,
John
no.
Jones. You're fighting John Jones.
Don't worry, no knee kicks.
I didn't lose the bracket. You're fighting John Jones.
Nah. All right, UFC.
You've been milked. Boys, like the NHL, the NBA was also fucking crazy this weekend.
Absolutely
Crazy.
buzzing.
The Lakers got a center.
They did.
So today, before this podcast was recorded, DeAndre Ayton signed with the Lakers. 2 years, $16 million.
He's a good player, man.
He's not.
He's a double machine.
Yeah, but you gotta remember this guy went first overall over guys
I'm not over Luka.
over Luka, over Trae
Trey.
Young. That draft
Yeah,
class
over
was
Giannis.
fucking loaded.
No, I'm
Oh,
not
Giannis
saying.
was way before.
I'm not saying.
Maybe you're right.
I'm not saying
Right.
Ayton is like a stud, but he's a starting caliber center.
When he
On-
was on
a
Phoenix,
lot of
he
teams.
was 18 and 10.
Yeah, on a lot of teams, he's
It
a
is,
starting
but
caliber
it's
center.
not what the Lakers need. He doesn't do center things.
He's not good defensively.
He's not
He's not a rim
and
protector.
and he can't stretch the floor.
He can't shoot. He can't do anything.
He's not a crazy glass cleaning. He'll get you 10. He gets
He's
12.
He's a good rebounder. He's a poor defender, and he can score. He has no mid-range game though. He has no long. He
They're
has
going
no
to have to
three-game.
put Hachimura in the paint just fucking grabbing boards.
Yeah, and then when he was on Portland, he comes out and says he's the fucking best player in that draft class. Are you stupid?
How about Luka?
Yeah.
Trey's better.
You
than
suck, bro.
But the Lakers needed a center.
They got it. And for the money, it's not
They
bad.
have no depth.
They never did.
I know Luka and LeBron, yeah, like great players. 2 top 7, whatever you want to call it. But they have literally nobody else. Yeah, Austin Reeves is
The
good.
know
NBA,
what's- that's
NBA
it.
is the one sport where you don't need depth, though.
The Lakers are hilarious. They were supposed to get Kyrie, Kawhi, DeMar,
Everybody.
like
Paul
even
George.
Brooke Lopez, Paul George, Brooke Lopez signed
Yeah.
in the Clippers. He was supposed to go to the Lakers.
Even Giannis when it was trade rumors.
Like the Lakers are
FanDuel
supposed to
have
get
Lakers.
everyone. And like yes, they have LeBron and Luka, but like they're supposed to get everyone, and they get nobody.
I'm going to say, though, basketball is the one sport where you can do it with 2 guys. You don't need everybody. Jimmy went to the finals with Bam, Tyler Hero, and Bogdanovich.
He retired, actually.
He wasn't even. You know, he wasn't even on that team.
He was.
Bogdanovich. No, he's never played for Miami.
It's
Neither.
It's one of those
Neither
Croatian/Serbian
Bogdanovich has
guys.
ever played for Miami.
He was the shooter, the white shooter. He's
There's
Milovic.
there's Boyan and there's Bogdan.
Duncan Robinson, you mean?
There was Duncan Robinson was on that team, too.
He just
was
got
it
paid.
Boyan?
It was Bogdan played for Atlanta.
Which one's the shooter?
They're
Bogdan.
both shooters.
They've not.
Which
Neither have
one's the
played for
big with the
Miami.
huge ears?
That's not.
You know
Are
what
you
I'm
thinking
talking
of the
about?
7-foot guy?
That's
Yeah.
Bojan.
That's
He
Boyan.
played for the Pistons and the Jazz.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the little white shooter.
You're wrong. All right. move on.
Regardless. It's probably Duncan Robinson. I'm
With
racist.
the big ears.
James Harden also got an extension.
Fat.
$1.5 million extension. How many years? 5? 4?
Two.
2.
That
2
was
years!
quoted to be a team-friendly contract. I mean, listen,
Is it though?
he signed cheap deals in LA a couple of times.
$40.75 million a year.
The cap in the NBA right now is $154 million.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. And I don't think he's worth it. James Harden,
He
you are not
was
the,
nice last year.
you are not the answer, you are the problem.
He was nice last year.
In what? The strip clubs?
The Clippers were good. He was good.
First round exit.
He was good though.
First round exit.
But they're not a good team. But he was good on a bad team.
But they're old.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was good though.
Kawhi's a question mark. Harden's old. Zubats is good.
That's it.
I guess they have Norm too, but who knows if he's going to reproduce the way he did this
Paul
year.
George. Oh, just kidding. Shea. Oh, just kidding.
First round picks. Oh, just kidding.
LeBron also gets paid. I don't know if you guys saw this video. You see the sushi video of LeBron?
Yeah.
The sushi
About
video?
his Savannah, what she said.
Oh yeah, she wants him to retire.
Someone was just recording, I think it was hibachi or something, they recorded the table, the guy was making up the sushi, and you hear LeBron in the background saying, Savannah says that it's time to hang it up next 1-2 years.
I know LeBron was a little bitch boy.
I mean, 23 seasons.
Happy wife, happy life.
23 seasons.
I think a lot of people are starting to talk about LeBron might want to leave, LeBron trade rumors. He's not going anywhere. He forced his son to the Lakers. He has Luka now. He's not going anywhere.
He's gonna play with who's the other one? Bryce? No.
Yeah, Bryce.
Bryce?
Bryce,
He's
I
gonna
think
play
Bryce
with
is
Bryce.
better than Bronny.
Yeah, he is.
By a lot.
Yeah. See the one with the glasses?
Yeah.
He's nice.
He's a little bit of a bigger boy.
He's bigger, yeah. He's more of like a power forward type.
He's fucking
He's built like
good.
Boyan's ears.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't think LeBron's going anywhere. His family's set up in LA. I think he likes it there. With
Only
the
if
media.
he wants to.
Yeah. Well, where else is he going to go? Like, where? Because LeBron is no longer just a basketball player. He is...
An icon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is the league. He has been the league.
And why would he leave LA, literally the pinnacle of media, where all movies are shot, fucking TikToks are there, everything's there.
But like literally the only place I think he would consider going is Cleveland. But even then, Cleveland wouldn't trade for him because you'd have to give up still a very good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
And does that put them over the top? I mean, I know LeBron's LeBron, but he's 41.
If I'm the Lakers, I go to LeBron and say, like, we want to trade you because we want to build around Luka. Because if LeBron walks for nothing, all you have is Luka. That's it.
Yeah.
Without LeBron, it's Luka and a bunch of guys.
Ayton.
Oh, whoa.
No, it's, I don't think he's leaving, and just make sure that everyone watching, make sure that you're cherishing these last moments of LeBron, because you're going to blink and he won't be here anymore.
Just give the folks an idea of how much he's made in his career. Just playing. Just NBA earnings.
Just under $600 million. $583 million career dollars.
It's fucked.
In 23 seasons.
Over $500 million.
He made $4 million his first year
Do we know what LeBron's net worth is?
in 2002.
He's not a billionaire, is he?
He's a billionaire.
He's got to be. He's been in. He had Space
He's-
Jam.
he's a
He's been in
billionaire.
some other
He's
stuff.
a billionaire.
LeBron is worth $1.2 billion.
I think the only billionaires are him, Messi, Ronaldo, and Woods.
Tiger Woods is a billionaire?
Yeah.
Even after all the legal fees?
Yeah.
Damn. Good for you, Tiger. Way to keep the money. Julius Randle signed with the Timberwolves. Jabari Smith gets $122 million. Portis resigns with the Bucks. Nasri gets $125 million.
T-Wolves spending money.
Wrong money. Is a 6-man worth almost $30 million a year?
Is he not their power forward? Don't they play him at the 4?
No, they play Randall at the 4. And they play McDaniels at the 3.
He's so good.
And they have Ruddy Gubbard at the 5.
McDaniels is
I was
nice.
gonna say Randall is worth it because he fucking balled out in the playoffs. He really found
He
his
did.
stride.
He did.
But why not spread this money out and find a point guard? Yes, they have Dillingham, but he was drafted last year, and Mike Conley is really old.
Yeah, Mike Conley.
I mean, they run the ball a lot with Ant, though.
Yeah, they do. That's
But I think Ant might be able to thrive a little better if he has someone facilitating for him.
I think he likes it, though.
he's great. Yeah, obviously
He wants
he's a great
the ball
shooter. He
always.
can score from anywhere.
But imagine if you have a guy dotting you from anywhere, finding your spot the way that you do.
Yeah,
in
you
2K.
don't even need like a prime Chris Paul. If you had like a Kyle Lowry like 3 years ago,
Yeah.
like kind of old but still good,
Also,
still dish.
Jakob Poeltl got paid
Do we like it?
3 years, 80.
4 years.
Was it 4 years,
It's like
109?
100. Yeah,
That's with the Raptors.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's good.
he is good.
He's good.
But is he better? Is he better than Ayton?
Yes.
Is he a top 10 center in the league?
No.
I don't know if he's better than Ayton either.
I think he is.
He's better defensively.
He's better defensively, but Ayton has a way higher ceiling. Way higher ceiling.
Yeah, maybe.
Pirtle can't shoot, but he can at least stretch the floor. He can dish the ball.
We'll get into the Raps, but I don't really know what. Well, we'll save that.
We'll save it. Dame gets waived by the Bucks.
Yeah.
$22 million for the next 5 years.
Like poor Dame, but good for Dame. He can go wherever the fuck he wants now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miami and Golden State are the two teams rumored to want him.
I wonder if it's an injury thing, maybe. Is it something lingering with the blood clots that we don't know
'cause,
about?
yeah, he got the
or-
Achilles tear, and then he had the blood clots. But like,
And then they take that money and go sign Miles Turner. Does he
Yeah.
get better?
I mean, they lost
No.
Brook Lopez, so you still need a center. But what else is around Giannis?
Giannis is kind of the center, though. Giannis does.
Giannis can play everywhere.
Giannis does
They're
center
considering
things.
using him as the point guard now.
Giannis?
Yeah.
They should at this point.
Putting Giannis at the 1. Imagine he had point guard eligibility in fantasy.
Guard, power
Yo,
forward,
but
center.
I was, at that point, when he just get full eligibility for any
He's
position?
Cordero Patterson at that point.
Just
When
the
he- when-
utility. You can play him anywhere.
Yeah, you can play him at the util spot. Yeah, man, I feel for Dame. We love Dame on this pod. Like,
We want to have Dame on the pod.
I would kill for that.
I would kill Dame to get him on the pod.
I forgot that this was a
Wave
thing. I forgot this was a thing in the NBA because it doesn't happen. It's called the stretch and wave, where you waive guys and you extend their money over a certain amount. It's like buying out a player in the NHL. It's the same idea.
Pretty much, yeah.
But there's only the highest number before this was I think it was Joakim Noah in
With the
New
Knicks.
York. It was like 3 years. They paid him $9 million each season. 5 years at $22 million in your cap. That's like
That's a hit, bro. And what did you say the cap
that's a
was?
starting.
154.
That's a starting player.
So their cap is essentially now,
Cooked.
yeah,
130
You got $70
something.
million between Giannis and Turner alone.
32. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
You take that $22 million and there's no one playing for you for 5 years.
That can make up 2 shitty guys. 2 11th men on your
And now
11th,
Dame,
13th.
imagine Dame. You get $22 million to not play for the Bucks for the next 5 years. You can sign a big deal.
You can do whatever you
If
want.
you
Go
wanted
back to
to.
Portland if you want. Go have fun.
This is gonna be the best time of Dame's life.
Yeah.
I
He's
think.
not
You
playing
can
for
go
money
where
anymore.
you want.
Go
you're
to
not
a
you're a
contender,
free agent,
please.
and you earned it.
Yeah. He
You
did.
earned it.
He deserves it.
Go to a contender and win a ring.
Go to LA. That would be cool.
The Clippers or the Lakers?
The Lakers. Dame with Luka, LeBron. That would be cool.
That would be kind of crazy.
Imagine just Dame in the
Who's the
purple and
one?
gold. Number 0.
You know what?
Who's the one? Luka or Dame?
Luka.
I think Luka. Dame's a better shooter.
You keep Dame, turn Dame into literally Klay Thompson. Spot up.
Yeah.
Go stand at the logo and wait for your ball.
Yeah. You don't have to run the floor. You don't have to play defense.
It's
They
essentially,
just stand there.
You know in Chell when we pass the puck to the blue line and I take a slap shot every single time?
Yeah.
That's going to be the Lakers.
Yeah.
Luka's going to come down, nothing's open down low. He's going to throw it behind his head to the half court
Logo
and Dame's at the logo.
All right, book it. Let's timestamp it. We called it 8:08, July 2nd. Dame to the Lakers.
By Taylor Shefty.
Taylor Shefty. Taylor Woj.
And then before we get into our beautiful, beautiful Raptors, let's talk about something really disgusting. Malik Beasley being investigated for betting.
What is going on with this shit?
I want it.
This guy had a career year.
This might be a little sexist.
Oh, God.
Call me a misogynist if you guys want. Well, who's that guy in the Raptors? That was
Jonte
betting?
Porter.
Jonte
Yeah.
Porter had a higher points per game average and field goal percentage while he was trying to lose games than Angel Reese did trying to win games.
Angel Reese is just bad at basketball.
Yeah, I don't think Angel Reese is she's not her.
She's coined the term Reese bounds. Like, I'm sorry. How do you shoot like 39% from the floor?
Reese bounds?
Yeah.
She shoots 34 from the floor.
How can you coin the term Reese bounds? Can't even fucking. Oh my god, she's so bad.
Well, we're not a WNBA podcast. I actually just realized today that apparently the WNBA finals happened.
Yeah, the Indiana Fever won.
No,
the
I
Caitlin
think that-
Clark Fever one.
I think that was their version of the play-in.
No, I'm pretty sure they're champions.
Was
I'm
it?
Pretty sure it's,
It was the Commissioner's Cup, is what it was called. Maybe it was like the in-season shit that the NBA has.
maybe not. They're 8th in the WNBA, the Indiana Fever.
I think it was the play-in.
The Commissioner's Cup. Yeah, whatever the hell this is.
By the way, congrats.
Congrats.
Good for you, Caitlin and Sophie.
Oh, you know what though?
Caitlin and
On the
company.
flip side of you being a misogynist, even though you're not, you're just making a point. Caitlin Clark has blown up the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark is amazing. Caitlin Clark is a fucking phenomenal basketball player. I would love to have her on the podcast.
She's blown up the WNBA.
She is genuinely an amazing basketball player. She is an amazing icon for the sport. She's an amazing liaison for WNBA. She's going to be an amazing GOAT in the WNBA because I don't know when we're going to see another girl that like can ball the way that she does.
She's not. She's Steph.
She has the numbers. Yeah,
She's
she
Steph
has the
Curry.
numbers of Westbrook with triple doubles, and she can shoot like Steph.
It's nuts.
It's crazy.
nuts.
She's the most talented player. I don't watch WNBA, but I bet you she goes down as like a top 5, if not the best player of all time.
I think she's already the best, and it's been like 10 games.
And
But-
like the players fucking hate her.
I know she gets bullied out there.
Well, because when you look at it, like, even their own attendance, they notice it. Their stadiums are empty until Caitlin Clark shows up.
Yeah.
Indiana Fever comes into town and it's packed.
Yeah.
And even like you see the ratings too, they'll get like 20,000 to 30,000 people watching, and then Caitlin Clark's on, it's
A million
100,000
plus.
It's like
Yeah.
national TV. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, good for Caitlin Clark. Congratulations. I will also congratulate Masai on your new vacation. Masai got fired.
Hell of a career.
Hell of a career, man.
Hell of a. It's his career's not done. Hell of a time in Toronto. We love you, Masai. You
We
brought
love,
us a chip.
we love Masai.
You brought us a chip.
He brought us a chip. He made culture, man. He turned
100%.
the Raptors into a place that people wanted to play. He brought so much like the community into it, the culture of Toronto, talking about like the
stuff he does with Giants of Africa. Like he's an icon.
He is an icon.
He's an icon.
1000%.
And like you said, he brought us a chip. He brought us Kyle Lowry. He brought us
DeMar.
So many like icons to the Raptors. Players that we'll never forget.
Yeah, this was in the weeds though. Like when Keith Pelly got hired, they didn't re-sign Shanahan. Keith Pelly wants to be the liaison between the operations and ownership. He doesn't need a president in between. The Jays are going to do it with Shapiro.
Hopefully,
Keith Pelly is the chair of Rogers. They're going to do it with Shapiro too. It's unfortunate, but there comes a time when eventually you have to move on. He was here for
12 years.
12 years.
Imagine if they bring him back on as just GM.
Imagine the Leafs hired him as their president.
I love it.
He's going to get whatever job he wants.
Yeah. He has a resume here.
He can go anywhere he wants.
It's beautiful, man. And
take some time off, man. Enjoy it. You and Masai, we love you, man.
where will this take the Raptors, though? Not having the guidance of great Masai Ujiri.
Well, Bobby's his guy. Bobby Webster is his guy.
Yeah.
He groomed him. He kind of like took him under his wing. So I don't know if the direction really changes.
I don't think we have direction right now, if I'm being honest. Like, what are the Raptors today?
Fully healthy, 82-game season. 6 seed?
Yeah.
Dangerous 6 seed.
No.
Dangerous 6 seed.
I think we're a 6 seed that can maybe win one game.
I don't know.
Win a round.
This is the thing, is everyone was
That's
hurt
what I meant,
last
round.
year. Quickly played like 30 games. Barrett missed so much time. Like, Pirtle missed a good chunk of time. I don't know what the Raptors are.
East is wide open, though.
It's wide open.
I mean, I guess.
A lot of teams got worse.
The Bucks are still better than us.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They have Giannis. Giannis alone.
Giannis, no.
Come on, dude.
They're a one-man show.
And what?
We have baby Giannis and a very good supporting
All right,
cast.
go through the East. Who's better? Let's pull it up really quickly.
I got you.
Okay. You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Cavs are better. Celtics are better. Knicks are better. Pacers
Are the Celtics better
Yes.
with injured Tatum?
Even still, Tatum.
No KP.
Tatum might not be the one. It's like the people you were talking about it. Jalen Brown could easily be the one on that team.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you lose a huge guy, but like this is like saying you take McDavid out of the core 4 and core 3.
All right.
Who do you want to leave?
Okay, so Cavs, yes. Celtics, fine. Knicks, 100%.
Yeah, Pacers, yes.
No.
Yes.
Not without Halliburton.
They're just as not without Halliburton, but
And no Turner either.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they'll figure something out, but
But no Halliburton next year.
I'll concede that. But this is a crazy one that I'm going to stand on. Pistons are better.
Yes, I'll give you
I
that.
won't argue that.
Magic are better.
Magic. Yeah,
They got better.
Yeah, yeah.
They
Who
got
did they just
Bane.
get?
They got Bane.
Bane, yeah, Desmond Bane.
So that's 5 teams better.
Houston's not better. Hawks aren't better. Bulls aren't better. Raps are the Raps. They're not better than the Raptors. The Nets aren't better.
Nope.
The Sixers aren't better.
Nope.
Are
Hornets
they?
aren't
I don't
better.
know.
No,
Healthy
Sixers
Embiid.
suck. Sixers suck.
Sixers suck. I'm not.
I think
Paul
Hornets
George.
aren't. Okay,
Paul
so
George is useless
so
now, too.
by sheer math, the Raptors are a playoff team.
Yeah, they're like you said, a 6 seed. If we could, you want to talk about the argumentative points?
But what if you go get? See, this is the thing. What if you go get a star, and you package that
Who's
in? there?
available?
Giannis is still available, man.
Giannis isn't going. They're not trading him. They said
He's
The
gonna
Bucks-
stay.
He's not going anywhere.
Unfortunately.
Dude,
Also, is that what we need? Do we? I mean, Giannis, yes, like he's a fucking 30-point triple-double most nights. But is Giannis what we want? Like, I want a small guard star
You need
on
a
the
guard.
Raptors.
You need a guard.
That's what we
You
need.
need a guard.
We don't need more big guys.
you know who would be perfect on this team?
Dame.
LaMelo Ball.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
You put LaMelo Ball on this team. Take Isaiah quickly and 5 first-round picks, and you put LaMelo Ball on this team.
You know what LeVar said? He said, if you want to win a chip, get 3 Ball brothers together in LA. And that's how you win a chip. Get 3 Ball brothers together in Toronto.
What's the other one doing? Didn't he get arrested for stealing?
No,
like
man. That was
candy or something?
Jello dropped the song and then got signed with the Hornets.
Did the Hornets
G
sign him?
League.
Yeah.
G League.
He's still on the Hornets.
G League.
He's still on the Hornets.
And Lonzo's in Cleveland.
Lonzo's in Cleveland, LaMelo's on the Hornets, and Jello's on the Hornets. Bring them all to Toronto. 3-way deal, Toronto gets everything.
Can you imagine like a Jello and fucking Drake collab?
I might swerve in that.
And the Raptors just
Acura.
got that that fucking Spurs guy. I don't know how to say his name because it's really long. He's Turkish, but he's a big man. He shoots threes like
He's kind of nice.
He's left-handed too.
I know he's
Looks
kind of
cool.
nice.
Like I said, unless the Raptors are going to go get like a strong defensive 2-way center, go get a small guard. get a fucking
They
star.
need a legit
Get Trae Young.
ball moving point guard. Yeah,
I think Atlanta's gonna be really good next year.
Atlanta did a lot of stuff.
Okay, so based on our analysis here, Celtics are.
I think Atlanta's better.
You think Atlanta's better than the Celtics?
Or no, just the Raptors. Sorry.
Okay.
Just the Raptors.
Well, we'll go Cavs, Knicks, Pistons, Magic, Hawks. 6 teams that are better than the Raptors. That's undebated. And then I would put the Celtics above them. The Pacers, I guess, without Halliburton and Miles Turner, fine. The Raptors are better.
I think the Sixers healthy next year.
Healthy are better. You think the Sixers are healthy are better than the Raptors?
Yeah.
That's a big question mark, though.
Maxey, George, McCain, Embiid.
Paul George sucks.
Paul George sucks.
We love Paul George,
suck.
but he sucks.
He doesn't suck.
Paul George
I love
sucks.
Paul George.
Paul George is old. It's just the way basketball goes. He's had too many injuries, and he's getting too old to be able to keep up what he used to do. He's not that guy. He's not a starting guy. I would have put him on my starting lineup.
So the Raptors here, they'd have to win to be a 7 through 10 seed based on the numbers last year, 39 to 41 games.
That's so bad.
They'd have to go 500.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know. We'll see, man. You never know in the NBA. When Kawhi got traded, man, that was out of the blue. Like the Raptors came in and
It was literally the biggest news that day. No one knew it was coming.
the Raptors have pieces and picks. If they want to go get someone, they can. They just have to pay for it.
Which I'm down. It depends if you think you can win with this team. I don't even know if this team supporting cast is
I don't know, man.
winnable.
Good.
But it's Barrett or Quickly are your 2 options that you can trade outside of Barnes. And I'm not trading Barnes.
No, you don't trade Scotty. Scotty's out here fucking rollerblading in the streets, bro. People see this guy just in
Yeah.
Toronto rollerblading around.
That guy
Loving
is-
life.
He's got a hell of a personality.
He actually
He's
is
jokes.
He's Bambi in a human body.
He's jokes.
Literally.
He's
And
literally
he's
Bambi.
nasty at ball.
And he's fucking sick at ball. So the draft was the other day. I didn't watch. I don't know anything about these prospects. How do you guys feel about the Raptors pick at 9?
It's a weird one. Good
Yeah.
player.
I mean, again, I'm more in tune with NHL prospects than I am NBA. I don't know. He's a big guard. He's left-handed. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but he's a lefty.
Harder to guard.
Looks
He's
good.
got a good mid-range. I don't know. I really don't know.
Did you see him at the? I don't know if it was the combine or whatever.
When
you
he's
wanna
missing
call
all
it.
those threes.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
He
I saw
didn't
that.
sink like a single one.
That doesn't mean anything.
This is also the kid who didn't want to come, right? Who got up as a fuck.
Yeah, I think that's taken out of context though.
There was
I think it was.
There was 3 or 4 different picks from that night. That was like
He said it was because he was so happy that he got drafted. He's like, fuck, like, holy shit, I just got drafted. Like that. But it could also be like, oh, I'm going to play in Toronto, fuck.
I wouldn't want to go to the snow either. I don't know where the kid's from, but
the kid was born and raised in the States too. Like now he's got to move and shit. And like, yeah, you're getting paid a bag, but I'm sure it's still like a fucking hell of a change in your life.
yeah, but this is a change you signed up for, one, and a change that
Yeah, but 1 out of 30 teams don't play in the country.
the average person, when they go through a change in their life, there's a lot of unknown. This guy has the very much security of a huge contract. You can get a house with that money. You can get a car with that money. He's probably going to have trainers, fucking personal chefs, all the facilities he needs. There's like a very limited unknown in this situation.
Yeah.
I don't care. You're in the league. This is what you signed up for. I mean, you don't care if they send you to go play Nicaragua. Be happy about
I'm
it.
giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm hoping that it was like, oh my god, I just got drafted, as opposed to fuck Toronto.
I hope so too. I think most kids, at the end of the day, this is their dream. They want to play in the league. They want to be on the biggest stage.
I think it was a surreal moment.
Who did Utah draft? What's his name?
Ace Bailey.
I like that.
You want to talk about reactions?
I like that kid, bro.
Bro, he's not even going. He won't go to Utah.
He's not. He's pissed.
He's like, you got drafted. Like, shut up, man.
You're in the NBA making,
Fucking
and the
Christ.
NBA aside from the MLB is fucking buku bucks.
And he's probably their best player.
Yeah,
So when your rookie contract is up,
literally,
you're getting paid, buddy.
whatever you want.
Even bad role players get $10 to $15 million a year.
Duncan Robinson got $48 million.
Yeah. Chris Boucher made $12 million for the last 3 seasons.
Cody Cece got $5 million.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't feel bad for you that
No income tax.
you don't want to play in Utah. Karl Malone didn't want to play in Utah either, but he ended up there because it's full of fucking Mormon.
I was gonna say something else.
On that note, we can milk the NBA for everything it's worth. NBA, you've been
Plummed. Kelsey Plum's husband is a Dolphin.
As always, thank you so much for sitting in the locker room with us sweaty lads and rolling around, listening to our sweaty opinions.
Rolling around.
Make sure that you're always liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to everything that we do. The more that you guys stay active, the more that we can stay reactive to everything that you guys like. Because we like making content that you guys like. As always, it was an unbelievable experience. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day. It's probably not that busy, you're watching us. But thank you so much.
Stay sweaty.
Stay sweaty, San Diego.
Stay sweaty, San Diego.